I got it.
So I was at O'Hare, and I hear someone yelling, "Help, help, help," and someone collapsed. And I run over there. I'm like, oh, crap. It's my day off, but I guess I got to go over there. And then I do the whole like BLS thing. Hey, call for help. Get the AEDD. Hello, are you okay? I check for a pulse, and I'm like, oh, shit. I'm going to probably have to start doing CPR on this lady. But turns out she was just having a seizure.
Wow. What? That was at LAX?
O'Hare in my connecting flight.
Oh.
It's crazy. I'm going to make you co-host now. We're live on Facebook right now. We'll give people a couple more minutes. We got Jay and Kai here.
Nice.
Somebody say something about the Braves?
We just got back from dinner, so had some barbecue.
Nice. I guess barbecue.
So we're on live on Facebook now. Not sure how many people are there. Hello, everyone on Facebook. Oh, 13 people. All right. All right, you ready to start? You guys ready to start up?
Let's do it.
Are we recording like here? Oh, I think
I got it. Yeah.
Okay, because I always mess that up.
Yeah, it's recording.
So I think I got you as a co-host too.
Yes. Oh, I don't think so. Does it show me as co-host? Because I won't be able to do breakout rooms.
Oh, you are? Yeah.
Okay.
Just co-host.
All right.
Okay, you want to start introductions, Savannah?
All right, cool. Yeah. Hey, everyone. Welcome again to our weekly meetups. We're loving the attendance and kind of the topics that we're talking about at these and the engagement. It seems like different topics bring out a lot of different questions and we love it. It seems like there's so much value. The meetings are being recorded. I'm putting them up on my YouTube channel. And then if you're a part of the healthcare professionals in real estate investing, I'm uploading it onto there weekly. My name's Sabio. I also go by the network nurse. I invest in real estate, started off in single family homes, moved into multifamily syndications. I was a full-time registered nurse administrator at a hospital here in LA, but I more recently stepped down from that position and I'm just working per diem because of my real estate investment. So huge position for me. It's allowing me more time to build my business and keep doing real estate deals or putting out offers. Now we put out one today on a 36 unit. So I'm super stoked about that. And yeah, go ahead, Alex.
Hey guys, thank you for joining up. I have a little bit of feedback here, so if I'm talking weird, it's because I'm getting this echo. So I'm gonna walk to my front of the house here. We actually have a virtual and live meetup. Got a couple. Actually, you know, Sorry, forgot to do this. To the back. Okay, you see my whole screen?
Yes, better.
I'm gonna flip you guys around. I'll walk outside. Hey guys, my name is Alex Sabio. If I haven't met you, married father from Southern California, invest in real estate, focus in short-term rentals. This is actually my second short-term rental. This is the front. Parking was right there, and we'll walk up. And I just want to show you guys what the short-term rentals look like that I invest in, and some of the systems I put in place. So always have a security camera. That's our ring flow light. I have a Wi-Fi door lock here that gives the code, the last 4 digits of their phone number. If that system fails, I have a key over here, and hasn't failed yet, but I can give them that code and then they could use the key. So we'll walk in here. We got Kai there. So this is the living room. So this short-term rental came fully furnished. This is actually a pull-out queen. So I could sleep 2 there if I wanted to. This is an electrical fireplace, smart TV, Wi-Fi, cable in the front. There are ceiling fans throughout. This is the kitchen, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, and it came fully equipped with everything you need. I did put a couple of things in there. What I like to do is I like to label everything. Blender, dishwasher, electric stove. It even came with all of this stuff. Coffee maker. It'll break every 6 months or so. I do offer a little bit of gifts for the guests. I actually put plastic plates and bowls for kids. I have Wi-Fi thermostat, so that way I could control it from home. Other thing that I do that's a little special, I put these QR codes up so people could visit our direct booking website. They could connect to the Wi-Fi. Here's our Instagram, and here's a coupon book. So what you want to do is you want to make it easy for the guests and provide them everything. King size bed. You always want to have king size beds if you can. Here's a little bit more. So connect to our Wi-Fi and then our digital guidebook. A few little touches that I do. I just go to, what's that place? Hobby Lobby, and get some decorations. I mount all the TVs up because those TVs are gonna fall and break over time. And they're all smart TVs. This is what the bath looks like. So the builder that I go through, he specifically builds this for short-term rentals. This is all fiberglass, really easy for cleaners to clean. I really like the 3-tone staining that he does because they're the high-end finishes. Bought that on Etsy.
Alex, I'm just going to ask you the questions in real time. So someone asked, why do you say to have king size beds?
On Airbnb, it's going to help you through the algorithm. If you put king size bed, you just stand out. Washer dryer, stackable. We provide ironing board, iron. There's actually a starter pack for washing clothes. Let's walk upstairs. We have luxury vinyl plank flooring all throughout. So really easy, clean. No carpet. We have games, NBA Jam, Pac-Man. I bought this on Etsy, like 30 bucks. We have full bunk beds. I added this thing on Etsy. I guess really like this. This is the kids' room. Bean bags. So I'll show you what it looks like. I tried putting some like artwork behind it. Didn't really work out. What I really wanted to do is just finish the whole thing. But that's actually a picture of the Smoky Mountains. And then over here, I have this huge tapestry. It's like 6 feet by 8. Cost me like 20 bucks. We'll go outside. This is the balcony. It's 9 o'clock right now, so it's dark. Leaves, you could kind of see it, but the leaves look really nice here. They're changing colors. One bedroom up here, or sorry, 2 baths up here, full baths, double sink, granite countertops. Same setup as downstairs, pretty much. Up here, we have another full bath. The towels, actually, that's what the cleaners do. Cleaners provide that. They provide the towels. We buy into a linen program, 600 bucks every 6 months. And that refreshes, they buy new linen. That's a king bed.
A couple other questions. Do you allow pets?
Hell no.
And where did you get the tapestry for 20 bucks?
Amazon. Yeah, Amazon, what you do is just look up tapestry for wherever, Smoky Mountains National Park. And what I did is I just built a frame and then stapled it. Looks really high end. So that's the upstairs. Upstairs we have here 1, 2, 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. Okay. And then we actually, it came with 1 arcade game, and then we bought a second one for 300 bucks on, or actually at Walmart. I don't think I showed you the outside patio. Outside patio, there's outdoor fireplace, outdoor TV, seating area. And then I added a outdoor dining area over here. And that was simple from Home Depot. How you guys doing?
Alex, what's the weather over there right now?
Cold. It's probably what, 50s?
50s. How many Home Depot trips? How many Home Depot trips did you take in total?
So far, 1.
That's just today though, right? I don't know
just
if the
today.
question, yeah, I don't know if the question meant like before or no, maybe.
Oh.
It said LOL, so maybe it meant for today. Mountain view.
Was that?
Do you have a mountain view?
Oh, no. We are actually putting in a mural. Hey, Cooper, how's it going? Hey, you're live on Facebook right now. Hey. So we're actually trying to make it Instagrammable. And then we're going to put this huge mural right here. That's 30 feet by 15. Pool, 4 feet deep. It's probably 7 by 15. Full bath down here, so that way guests can take a shower before or after. That's my mechanicals closet. So there's the pool pump, pool filter, hot water heater. There's the dehumidifier right there. Pool is heated. Yeah, the pool is controlled inside the temperature. I'll show you. You guys saw my password. The pool pump stays on at all times. There's actually a pool light here. We could change. Different person to clean? Yes. So you need to have a pool person and then a pool cleaner. Or I'm sorry, a regular cleaner. And down here, this is a seating area. This is polywood. I wanted to get something really durable, especially down here in the wet area. And then over here, we have the hot tub. And you always want to make it Instagrammable. So it says hot stuff. Hot tub stays on all times. This is going to be your biggest pain in the neck. Guests always have questions about the hot tub. So what we do, we have this QR code. So they could scan the QR code if there's any issues with the hot tub. There's like hot tub videos and stuff. In here, let me show you guys. This is like another owner's closet. So what you want to do to make yourself successful in managing this is have more than enough stuff, like backup supplies. There's a backup TV, backup filters, backup pots and pans, backup spices, more backup filters, a ladder, backup plates. So whenever any of that stuff breaks, I just tell the cleaner to go get and replace it. That's it. That's the pool. Kind of a mess right now, but he needed some space to work. And so those are the chairs. They usually stay back there. There is AC here. So it's climate controlled. So it's really cool is here in the South, it gets really hot and humid during the summertime. So they could just swim, no bugs. And in the wintertime when it's cold, they could still swim. This is a pool alarm. We put this in for safety. So you have to push that. And then that's it. Any other questions? Savannah? I don't know.
Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of backtracked on some of them. So do you have a Mountain Dew? How much profit do you make on this?
Profit, we generate, we think we're going to gross $180,000 in 12 months. And we have about a 50% expense ratio. So that's about $90,000 in net profit in 12 months. That's probably on the conservative end. And I think we're actually going to hit over 180. We'll probably hit closer to 200. That's without the taxes or cleaning fees.
Does the cleaning staff have access to the owner's closet for replenishing?
Yeah, and I make the codes, all the cleaners, last 4 digits of their phone number. And that's good for tracking, for taxes, when you want to track another business or trade's time in your business, you can see when they entered your house or entered an exit.
What site did you use to create the QR codes?
Flow code, highly recommend. It's free. Yeah, you could create dynamic flow code or dynamic QR codes. So that way, if you want to add more stuff to it, you can always do that. You
said Go Code?
Flow code, FLOWCODE.
Oh, flow code. Got it.
Yeah, actually, Savannah, you have a link tree on your account.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend using flow code instead.
Okay. All right. I'll have to try it out.
You could link videos there. I'll try to link it to the chat. So,
did you calculate your electric costs with your pool, hot tub, and was that a sauna? I imagine that's a nice cost.
Yeah, the one thing here in Tennessee, I'm from Southern California, and this bill would be through the roof. But our highest one was $550 in the summertime, and the pool is running the whole time. Hot tub's running the whole time. They run the damn AC all the time, even though after I turn it off on them. But
How much is the pool cleaner?
well, the guests pay, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, they charge me about $65, and I charge guests the pool cleaning fee.
$65 every time they come?
Yes. So
every turnover?
After every turnover, because it's such a small pool and it's going to look really cloudy. So those are some of the cons, is you're having to deal with another contractor and you have to coordinate them to come in and out. Totally worth it though. So they actually estimate that a pool will gross an extra $30,000 to $50,000 a year. That's what some short-term rentals do the whole year.
I believe that. What are the must-have apps you need in order to self-manage?
I try to keep it simple. As far as what you need, you really don't need any of them. You want to make your life simple. I use Your Porter for the messaging, and it also creates the door code for our guests. I use Price Labs for our dynamic pricing. That's pretty much it. That's what you're going to need. Cleaners will have different programs. So our cleaner here uses, I think, resort cleaning. And so it's linked up to our Airbnb and VRBO calendar. And so they automatically get the bookings and they know when to come in and clean. So we don't have to try to coordinate the cleaner. Cleaner already knows when to come.
Being that you have a kids room, do you get a lot of families with kids? Would you suggest setting up a kids room like yours?
Yes, highly.
What's the square footage of the cabin?
It's a little over 2,100 square feet. And actually that's 700 square feet each level. There's 3 decks that are about 180 square feet each.
How many offers did you make on other properties before landing this property, and when did you buy it?
Made 0 offers. Yeah. So the one thing is, I'll tell you, everyone always asks questions, what systems you use and everything, what Wi-Fi door lock, what camera to use. The most important thing you need to focus in on is the relationships you build. Because I built an amazing relationship with my realtor. She came to me and said, I have this deal. Do you want it? I said, yes. Didn't have to fight anyone. Didn't have to bid anyone out. And I've done that. So this is my second cabin. I did that 2 more times.
Yeah, I had one broker give me all 3 apartment complexes, and he's sending us pocket listings now that we're putting deals on. So there is high value in a great broker relationship, because you know, if you have that relationship, by the time they send you a deal, you pretty much know that you're going to be submitting an offer on it. If you make very clear your expectations of what you want, what you're looking for, if they know that, then when they find a deal that meets that criteria, they'll think of you and send it right over to you.
Yep.
How many cabins do you have?
So we have 2 that are live. We have 2 more that are being built. Hopefully they are finished within the next 6 months. And then we have 2 in the Gulf Shores short-term rentals that we're closing November 16 and November 17. One of them I'm partnering with my little brother. We're going 50-50 on it. And another short-term rental here in Sevierville, I'm partnering with a good friend of mine.
Yes, another relationship building tool, exactly like you said before, even related to partnerships of doing deals. Does property insurance go up a lot more with a pool?
Not really. I mean, mine is, the total is $2,000 a year.
Do you have to coordinate the pool cleaner and the cleaner to come in at different times, or do they clean at the same time?
They clean at the same time. Our pool cleaner takes maybe 15 minutes. He just balances the chemicals. I mean, sometimes he's been in here over an hour cleaning it, depending on how bad it looks.
Did you set up remote lock and thermostat when you're there, or were you able to set those up from California?
So when I close, I like to be there at the property, and I like to just knock it out and set everything up myself. You don't have to be there. I've known a lot of people set it up remotely. You have to have a lot of trust in your cleaners, because what happens is you give them your username and like a fake password. And so they set everything up and then you change the password.
How did you find the deal for this property?
My realtor sent it to me.
So were you clear on your expectations of what you were looking for? And she kind of knew price range, that what area, market? Yeah. Pretty
much. I told her I like 4 bedrooms, and then I told her I was thinking about getting something with a pool. And she said, okay, I'm gonna have something coming up here. And then she sent it to me.
Okay, there's a bunch more questions coming in. I'm barely scrolling down. Okay, how much gross revenue did you say you get more for the pool? You said $30K a year, right?
Well, what I could tell you is I've owned it since May 21st, and we went live June 14th. And I can tell you that on average, this gets $100 more per night than my 4-bedroom with no pool. And so over, let's say 250 bookings, that's $25,000 right there. The one thing it does too is it drives up occupancy. My other one's like at 72% occupancy for the year. This one's gonna be closer to 80%. And that's just the start. Like I had to lower the prices because there's new construction everywhere. So when it's seasoned out, I'm gonna increase the price. And when I get that mural in there, I'm gonna increase the price a little bit more.
What was the dynamic pricing software that you use?
Price Labs. Highly, highly recommend. If you guys look at our Facebook book, I did a tutorial there.
Do you set up the flow code instructions before arriving at the property?
Flow code is a dynamic code, I guess, dynamic QR code. And so even if you mess it up, you could change it.
How often do you suggest you should go personally to visit the cabin just to check on it?
Minimum twice a year. That's me.
What sort of things did you do to foster and develop good relationships with your agent and team members?
Well, I have a big fat mouth. And so when I started making money, I started telling everybody in the world, oh my God, I'm making so much money here. And then everyone else started buying too. And so that's all I did. And then I would have these meetups and then I would have her on too. So the thing is, with me, I want to make them rich. If I make them rich and I help them out, hopefully they reciprocate.
Yeah. Do you ever drain the pool water?
I did when a guest poured bubble bath in there. Yeah, dumbass guest. So that was the one time.
Are your new builds in the same development? What builder?
Well, I can't tell you the builder, but I wish I did have a bunch of the same development. If I was smart enough, I would have bought every single home here.
Would you please tell us a bit more about your Gulf Shore property, size, cost, how far from the beach?
Okay, so we got one for $629, 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,926 square feet, less than 5-minute walk to the beach in the downtown area right next to the hangout. It's on First Street, so it's probably tier 2. The other one is a $440,000. I forget the square footage, maybe 1,500. We're marketing it as a 3-bedroom. It's really 2 and a loft. And it's right on the beach. Probably also a 5-minute walk to the hangout, which is downtown.
How do you manage legal risk? Or wait, what insurance company do you use for the home insurance?
Text me, I'll send you his number.
Okay. How do you manage legal risk, LLC or other insurance?
It's a good question. I don't think I manage it well. Right now I have a $2 million umbrella policy.
How close are you to the parkway?
Less than a mile. You're probably less than 5 minutes away.
Does the pool cleaner also get the booking notification automatically, or do they communicate with the cleaners to clean at the same time?
So the pool cleaner I have, It's kind of a pain in the ass. You have to manually enter it into a Google Sheet document. We're seeing if we could try to automate that. So our pool cleaner has over 100 pools, and she does everything manually like that. That's probably why she's going crazy.
When you say about 50% expenses, does this include mortgage?
Yep, everything. CapEx, mortgage, insurance. I think I include my meals in there too, and flight stuff. So,
do you have inspectors that come out to do safety inspections?
I have a maintenance person. That is something I just started doing. Highly, highly recommend that. $35 a month. They walk the property and they just check on everything. They fix stuff. They usually spend about an hour or two just fixing stuff. Highly recommend. Have your cleaners clean, maintenance person maintenancing.
How did you find your cleaners? Do you ask other short-term rental owners?
Absolutely. A relationship business, right? And so I have really good relationships. I could tell you every single owner on this block and every single owner on the other block. So we've like talked to one another and said, hey, which cleaners are you using? So I actually interviewed this cleaner a year ago, and I really, really liked her. But I couldn't hire 2 cleaners at the time. I only hired 1, but I kept her number on my back pocket, called her up a year or 9 months later. I said, hey, I really wanted to hire you that one time, but I have another new property for you.
What is the purchase price of this property?
Well, I don't know what you could get it now, but I got it for $680,000.
How do you pay your cleaners? W-2?
They're different. I have 2 different cleaners. One of them I have turnover B&B, and she automatically gets the payment after each clean. This other one, it's kind of a pain in the butt. I have to send her a payment. She'll send me an invoice like every 2 weeks or so.
What percentage do you hold for CapEx?
10%. Yeah, until I hit a goal, what I want to do is have $10,000 per property. And then after that, I'll start slowing down. And it's going to depend on each property because this one is a brand new build. Gulf Shores is right on the beach, so it's going to get beat down pretty good.
Are you structuring your partnerships for the beach properties?
I don't know. Right now it's 50-50. We haven't done anything like formally, so.
Do you typically block your calendars or leave it open for bookings?
It's open the whole time. Yeah. The only time I block it, like right now, I blocked it to come and stay.
Do you $10,000 per property for setup?
It's going to depend on each property. This was a brand new property, and I spent about $15,000. But see that mural guy? I'm going to pay him close to $3,000. The more you spend on this, you can't cut your way to success on this thing. You have to spend more money to make more money.
How do you determine how to design?
Well, these properties came fully furnished. What I did is I just went to Hobby Lobby so many times and again, got stuff to match. I don't really have a good answer of that.
How far out is your calendar open for booking?
I want to say 6 months. Oh my God, so many questions.
I know. The maintenance person charges $35 a month, and that includes the cost to the repairs?
So they're charging me $35 for labor. If I need to replace anything, pieces of wood, I'll pay for that. They just pay me the ad costs and then add $35 on top. Highly recommend. Not a lot of people do it.
Do you know what the cabin is worth now?
If I showed people how much it's generating, I think it's probably $900,000. You can't find 4 bedrooms with an indoor pool for 900,000. That just doesn't happen.
All right, I think we got to the end of the list of questions. Anyone else?
Oh my God, so many questions.
What are some things that the maintenance is taking care of?
I'll tell you a couple of things that they found. Like they looked in my pull-out couch and they saw that it was about to break. They'll look at any chairs. If it's loose, they'll tighten it. Toilet seats, they're gonna make sure it's tight. Filters, they'll change the filters. Just general maintenance. Yeah, and they'll actually check up on my cleaners too. They'll be like, hey, these dishes didn't look all that hot, so you might need to change them out. Doorknobs, if they're squeaky, they'll tighten them.
Are your neighbors also using dynamic pricing?
I hope so. Yeah, I think they are.
How else are you marketing or getting traffic to your Airbnb listings?
I don't think I'm really doing anything special. Everything's coming from Airbnb or VRBO. The thing is, in these hot vacation destination markets, there's so much traffic. I don't know if you need to do anything special. I do have a website. I've gotten a couple of bookings there. We'll see if this mural does anything for us, because we're going to tag our Instagram name on there and hopefully we get more direct bookings.
Do you recommend new builds or old ones in the Smokies?
Yes.
Both?
Yes, get whatever you can. People always ask me, what should we get? Should we get a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, view, pool? And I always tell them, yes.
I'm just curious, the Instagram thing. So tagging your Instagram handle under that mural, did you see someone else do that on Instagram or Airbnb, or are you that creative?
Well, I'm definitely not that creative. Yeah, I copy everybody. So I have seen someone do it. Like if you look, that butterfly doesn't really make sense to me whatsoever. It shouldn't be there. But guests take picture in front of those stupid butterfly wings and they tag the host all the time.
That is so smart, Alex. I love it. It's so, so true. Any recommendations on how to search for a good maintenance person? Yelp?
Not Yelp. What I would do is just go based on recommendations from other investors.
All right. Any other questions? Do you ever drain your pool again? There was the one time when a guest spilt bubble bath in it. So that was a necessary drainage, but otherwise, no, the cleaner comes and cleans it, right?
Yep.
That all the buzz and increase in business in the Smokies could be related to COVID and people not wanting to travel internationally.
Yes, I do. I do believe that. Do we believe that it's going to keep going? I don't know if any of us know that. Has COVID really changed travel? I don't know. What I can tell you is that my cabin stands out above all the other cabins. So if visitation goes down, people still book my cabin.
Was that market ever closed down during COVID at all? Like markets here in LA were completely shut down with Airbnb, like Palm Springs and LA. Yeah, it was. For how long?
Around 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, I think April.
Yeah. How are you mentally getting through those 2 weeks?
Well, I wasn't in the market at that time. Yeah.
Oh, you weren't. Okay. This was before you bought it. Got it.
And I think that's why I got such a good deal. At the time, my first short-term rental, it was on the market for 40 days. Nobody was buying at the time.
Got it. Because they were scared of what just happened, pretty much.
Yep.
And were you nervous at all that it would shut down at all again?
Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. I was so scared. Like, because we put almost every single dollar into this, but I knew like the fundamentals work, the numbers work, and it made sense to me.
Yeah, that's a huge mindset piece. Like, what did you do to kind of drown out some of that chatter? Or like, at what point do you realize to bite the bullet and take the risk, take the leap? Like, what made you do that?
So we could definitely focus in on all the negatives. But when I looked at what the positives were going to be, how much money it was going to generate me, how it was going to change my life, I focused in on that much more. We tend to focus in on every reason why we're not going to jump in and invest. Like LLC, how do you manage risks? What if I can't find the right cleaner? All of this. But I focused in on what's this going to do for me.
Is Gulf Shores more attractive at these price levels today?
It's probably just a bucket list thing for me to own something on the beach. Yeah, but I think it's not going to generate as much cash on cash return as the Smokies because there's a little bit more expense there, but it's going to be pretty good.
Have you had any experiences with bugs? If so, what did you do with future guests? Did you tell them about it?
So there's going to be bugs here. You're in the mountains. What we do is we hire a pest control company to come once a month. I think it's $35 a month for them to spray inside and out. They're in and out in like 10, 15 minutes. And what we have to do is we have to coordinate with them and let them know when our calendar is open.
Are the Gulf Shore cabins going to return more or less ROI?
Probably less, but still pretty good.
How did you find that location or market?
An amazing realtor. She's the same realtor said, hey, I have a realtor in that market too.
There's a request to do an underwriting 101 Zoom. So that might be in the future of how to underwrite deals. I know that's a huge, huge roadblock for a lot of people and would probably be very highly valued, Alex.
Yeah, sure. No problem. Can do that.
How often do you have pest control come by? How much do they charge?
Yeah, once a month, $35. I use the same company on both properties.
Did you check Florida for beach properties?
Yes, I'm still looking. I have $1 million purchase price point right now. I'm selling 3 long-term rentals in Huntsville, Alabama. I'm gonna have $200,000 to spend into a property. So the purchase price is 900 to $1 million, which is ridiculous to me. I mean, 2-3 years ago, I was buying $60,000 homes, and now I'm in the $1 million range. So it's mind-blowing to me.
How come you haven't thought of Airbnb those long-term rentals out and switching your strategy with them?
Yeah, because nobody wants the Airbnb in Huntsville. I have had properties in Cleveland. They're in bad areas. I like drivable destination markets with high traffic.
Is the insurance more in Gulf Shores because of the hurricane risk?
Yes.
Do you work with short-term shop?
Yes, I do. Those are my realtors.
That's it. We're at the end of the list of questions.
Oh man, we're supposed to do networking, but we got like 2 10-minute networking things. How's that?
Yeah, we can do them, or if anyone else has any other questions. Have you checked Blue Ridge or Branson area, and what's your opinions on them?
I haven't found a good return in those areas. Branson is interesting because if you YouTube things to do in Branson, it looks identical to Pigeon Forge, and it's the same clientele, but the returns aren't there. And I think it's a little bit more difficult to manage just because there's not as many cleaners. Blue Ridge, I'm open to Blue Ridge, but I don't know. The deals I looked at, they just didn't make sense to me.
Any other questions?
That's it. let's break out.
Once your new builds are completed, would you tell us the initial steps you'd take to set it up?
Oh man, there's so much. I don't know if I could jam pack that. And really, I don't have a step-by-step guide. It's because there's always going to be issues with new builds, stuff that you're going to have to fix. You're going to have to take care of safety issues first and repair those. And then you could start, you know, doing your regular thing, like with the systems and everything.
Lots of people giving you kudos and thanks. Guys asking if you're cold out there.
It's cold. Oh, that's why I'm like this.
California boy. Okay, yeah, let's break out. We can break out into 2 breakout sessions. So you guys, we really wanted to kind of make Mondays a networking night. Obviously, we're super, super thankful to Alex for showing us a tour of his short-term rental so we could see all the action behind his numbers when he's always talking about it. So thank you, Alex, for doing that. So if you don't want to stay for the networking, we'll probably just do 2 breakout rooms, minutes, and then we'll have everyone just go around and do like a quick 60 minutes elevator spiel. Alex and I were talking about the importance of that when you're networking with people, just that 60-second, what you're doing in real estate, who you are, what you're looking for type thing. That way we can all kind of get to know each other. And if we're working on similar things, or we can kind of share some resources. So if you don't want to stay for the networking, go ahead and leave now so that by the time we do the breakout groups, I can make sure that they're a little more on track.
Hey, so there was 21 people on Facebook, look like.
Oh, I don't know how that's going to work with the breakout groups. Alex, I'm not going to be able to do it. I don't see the option on mine.
Oh, here, I'm going to stop recording.
Oh, I think